Hello and welcome to the first session of Revit, where we are going to learn the basics of Revit as in the interface. When you first open your Revit, you will see this page, and in this page we are going to learn about what is quick access toolbar, what you can do from here. We are going to learn about the ribbons. We are going to learn about the property window for each object. Then we are going to learn about project browser, the drawing area where we are going to where we are going to draw actually, and setting up a project, how to set up your first project and what are the steps that you need to take. Now when you open your Revit application, you will be on this page. From this page you would go on new files. If you have made any projects earlier, this will show up here, but for now you will click on new. After new, you will go to architectural template. This is generally in feet inches, so we'll select that for now. Based on your need, you can change this, or you can change the settings inside the Revit as well. Click OK from here. Now this is your main Revit interface. Now I am using Revit 2024. Based on which version you are using, these options might look a little bit different. These won't be changed totally. These might look a little different, but you will find all the options that we are going to discuss in any version that you are using. On top of here, as you see here, this top section is called your quick access toolbar. Quick access toolbar means you can access your files, you can save your files, you can print your files, and some other options such as alignment and dimensions, and such as. For any of these, you can right click on them and you can remove it from quick toolbar access as well. So this is for online help. Let's say if you want to do something and you don't know how to do, you can always look for online search here. You will see your profile here. So this is what your quick access toolbar is. Then comes to ribbon. This part is your ribbon. Here you will see different tabs: architectural, structural, steel, precast, and so on. From this you can select any. Let's say you want to draw a wall, you can click on wall and then you can draw the wall wherever you want. The moment you click on any of these objects, let's go back there. The moment you click on any of these objects, Revit will assume that you would be modifying that as well. So in order to do that, it will automatically open a modify tool for you right here. We'll get to that in a bit. Now after architectural, you have structural, where you will find structural components such as beam, column, foundation, floor, and so on. For a steel structure, you can use this. Now this tab that you see, this ribbon has some of, for T levels you will find some of these more useful than other. For example, this architectural tab would be the most important part for you. Again, you can click insert. You will find this part very interesting as well, where you want to link other Revit files with your current files, or if you want to bring your CAD file into Revit, you can do here. If you want to import PDF and so on. You will also find useful this tab, which is annotate. In this tab, whatever you have drawn, you can put dimensions to it, align dimension and so on. And while you are drawing it, we'll get to this in detail as well later on. But while you are doing this, you will find this modify tool very useful as well. This is very similar to what we used to do in AutoCAD. For example, you can move the objects, you can copy the objects, you can rotate it, you can mirror it, you can put offsets to it, you can align two objects together and so on. So this is your ribbon tab. From here, files, you can always create a new file, open file, save, export it to any format that you want specifically. Right. The next part is your property windows. This property window is converted into three parts. One is what kind of object you have selected. Now this property file is very important. When you are drawing something, you can change its material, you can change its scale, you can change its properties and so on. So you can select what type of plan you are looking at or what object is this. We'll get to this in detail in the next video. And you can see all the detail about that specific object like you have selected. For example, take architectural, draw a wall from here to here. Yeah. And right here, right here. Let's say I have drawn 4 walls here. Now, if I click on any wall, see, you'll see basic wall. You can change the wall type from here, or you can change any properties attached with this wall around here. And if you want to change the basic wall, the properties of the basic wall, you can click on edit type and you will be able to change the basic wall properties. Let's say you want to make a new type of wall. You can duplicate this, so it will duplicate all the properties of the basic wall, and you can edit that and you can rename that as a new file, new type of wall. But we'll learn about that in detail later on. Now you can, if you want to change the location of this property or project browser, you can keep clicking on the top of this and it will come out. You can put it anywhere. Let's say you want to put it on side, you want to put it at bottom, you want to put it at top. For now, we are going to put it back here where it was. So keep clicking here, then just go a little bit lower. It will fit right here. Yeah. Obviously, your project browser is still here, but your properties will be here. Right. The next is your project browser. From project browser, you can see the views, different views, whether it is level 0, level 1, as in the floors, or the 3D views. If you click on 3D views, just double click on them and it will show you the 4 walls that we just drawn. Or if you want to see any elevation of your plan, let's say you want to see north, east, south and so on, you can select it from here. These plus minus buttons will, it's like a drop down. If you click on this, all the options inside this will show up. We'll learn about them in detail in the next video as well. So that's your project browser. Next up is your, now from project browser, go to your floor plan again. Now this space is called your drawing area. You can pan the drawing area by holding down the middle mouse button or the scroll button, and you can pan it like this. Or if you want to zoom in or zoom out, you can scroll up or scroll down to zoom in or zoom out. These are your different views. The moment you open any view from your project browser, it will show up here. You can obviously delete them from here, and if you go back, then let's say I north, south, I deleted all this. If you go to your elevation and click on this, it will show up again. So you don't need to worry. If there are too many, you can delete some. So that's your different views. Now coming to the right of this plan, you will see this is your view cube. View cube can be used. You can click on the view cube anytime to go to any view that you want to see. Now this can be very useful as well. Let's say you have rotated it. Now to rotate this, press shift on your keyboard, then press middle mouse button, and then you can rotate like this. Shift plus middle mouse button or the scroll button. If you are lost in the views, you can click any time on the home and it will bring you to its original home view. You can rotate it from here, you can see any sides. So that's your rotate button. At the bottom, you will see some useful things. The first is your scale at which you are drawing. Detail level is fine. Now detail level you can change depending on your processor or how you want to see it. Now the next part is the visual style. You can click on realistic, wireframe, hidden line. Let's say if I select wireframe, it would look like a 2D diagram but in lines. or you can click on realistic to view the how it would look with the materials. uh, yeah, so all these objects, all these things we are going to see later on as well, but some are more useful. Let's say you want to look inside the building, so you can click here and you can go here. You see temporary height, so if you click on that hide element, it will hide this element so that you can see inside the house as well. Then you can click on this again and reset temporary height or isolate. It will show you the whole plan. Now getting up to the last point, which is our setting up a project. Now how to set up a project from the beginning. I'll delete everything. You will find yourself here. So initially you should go to your east or north or south, whatever. Scroll down, you will see different levels. For you can click on these levels. Now these are the floors that you want to draw. For example, ground floor, first floor, second floor, and so on. So you can click on this one, you can drag it out to make it long. So we are doing this just for the sake so that our whatever we are going to draw does not interfere with these levels, as in does not overshadow this. So you can increase this by clicking here. Then since we are going to draw a two-story house, so go to architecture here. Again, like I said, most of the thing you'll be doing from here. In the architectural section, if you go to your datum right here, in datum you'll find level. Click on the level to add a new level into this. So I'll go up from here. Don't worry about the height for now, but you can click, if you want, you can click anywhere. So click anywhere and make sure it snaps into the other two level lines. Now you can press escape. If you click on these, it will let you change the level heights. For example, this level 0, I will name this as ground floor. This level 1, I will name this as first floor. Now see, as I am changing this, you can see these names are getting changed as well. Sometimes it will give you a pop-up, do you want to change it? So click on that, I always want to change it, and click yes. And this, let's say, is my roof. Yeah, capital R. Now to change height, double click on this height. First floor I want at 2700, and the roof is just at the double of this height, which is 5400. Now our levels are set, and you can go back to your first ground floor and you can start drawing from here. The next session we are going to learn how to draw walls and how to move on from there. Thank you.